Good evening, guys. I'm back, and with yet another review on a light setup here. What we have going on here, we have last time I reviewed the Bontrager Flare RT, and lo and behold, I was in the bike store the other day. Visiting my friends at Performance, and I picked up the LazerBeam 180. Supposed to be 180 lumens. The Bontrager is rated at 65 lumens, but actually for most of the practical aspects, it's 25 lumens, but it has the side angle viewing. So what we have here is the Axiom LazerBeam 180. And of course, during my research, I found something curious, and that is it's remarkably similar to the Blitzu Cyborg 180T. Has all the exact setups, the same framing and instructions and specs. Axiom is a house brand for the for performance bikes. Now, like I said, I can't say that the Blitzu Cyborg 180T, T standing for taillight, is the same, is made by Blitzu, but from what my research, it seems all the specs are the same. This has a metal type frame. It has a micro USB charging, which both of them have. The Blitzu, the Cyborg, I'm just going to say Cyborg 180. Both of them have the 180 lumens, and that's the top. That's in the extreme high position. And they seem to be the same, every spec, except for one important thing. I got mine, this was on sale for $40. On Amazon, the Cyborg, including the kit it has a little tool, basically an Allen tool, multi-tool set. You get that for $25, but it seems to be the same, except of course the performance bike model is more expensive. Now, I'm not saying, I can of course verify, because it's not readily available, that they are the same. But, I mean, made by the same company. But they seem to be in all specs the same. Going to the box opening, you open the box, what do you get? We get the charging port here, and also it has a, it's micro USB. Let's see if you can get that there. And it has a little ridge there, so it fits in to the, doing this one-handed, so it's a little awkward. So pardon my fingers in the camera. Fits right in there, and it's kind of trimmed down a little bit. There's a little ridge, so it fits in there. It's got a clip for, so you can put it on your bag. Just clips right on there. Just press down on and out. Now, it's got the Seatpost connector there. So what you do, you just get to just connect the bands on there. It connects to your seat post. You got a smaller one, so if you want to put it on your seat stay, you can. It's got this little seat stay connector. Now, if you have a carbon bike, I do not recommend you put any kind of tension using this thing if you have a carbon bike. Carbon, of course, is sensitive to pressure, so I won't be using this on my bike, but you may want to, if you have an aluminum bike or a steel bike, you may want to. All right, so here's the thing. It has 8 modes, 4 steady and 4 flashing modes. We're going to go through them briefly. I'm going to run through the modes of the Bontrager, because this one was, I think it was $60 or $70 retail. Of course, the LazerBeam 180 does not have the, you can't connect it to your Garmin, but if it's a lot brighter. I use them both because the number one part of safety is being seen. Now let's talk about battery life briefly. Going through the steady, it has 4 steady modes. For low, it's 6 hours. A full, for medium steady is 2 3/4 hours. On high, it's 2 hours. On extreme high, which I'll go through them in a minute, is 1 hour and a half. Now, it also has flash, which is what I prefer to use because it gets people's attention and breaks up the visual monotony, which I think is safer. Low flash is 6.5 hours. Medium flash is 3 hours. High flash is 2.5 hours. And extreme flash is 2 hours. So basically, the using of the flash more or less will give you just about half an hour additional time, give or take. Just assume that instead of going solid by flashing, you get an additional half hour in the same mode. To charge this device from a dead charge, it's going to take about 2 hours to charge it up. So let's go ahead, switch hands here. Okay. It has a little button there. You go through the modes. So that's flash. Let me go through here. No, this is gonna... Let me go through here. Just gonna drive the camera crazy. So let's do this. So let's just shoot it back. Okay. What happens is, it is a little tricky to get it back between the modes. To get it between the modes, what you have to do is you have to quickly double press, okay? So, it's very bright. Medium. Right. Super bright, okay. So this is low, medium, bright. You can tell it's got a nice side glare. Super bright, okay? So let's go to low. Now what we're going to do now, I'm going to quickly double press, which is going to toggle me between the modes. So that's low flash, medium flash, high flash, extreme flash, low flash, okay? And I don't want to get you all caught up in the flash mode here, okay? So that's the medium, high, extreme, no. All right, so that's going to power off. So those are the modes. It's great value. It's probably one of the brighter things. Now, just for comparison, I have both of these on my bike, but let's go shoot the modes here. So that's the, still very, comparable. Very comparable to the, now the thing that the Bontrager has on it, it does seem to be a little wider of a view in terms of the degree of, especially with the side mode there, it seems to be a lot more. So there you go, that has it. You've seen how it compares to the Bontrager. Very similar, less money, not connected to the not connectable to the Garmin. I use both of these on my bike just because I love annoying people. Because if they're annoyed by you, that means they see you. And for me, especially someone who rides primarily at night, flick me off if you have to. But in order to flick me off, you have to see me. And if you know that I'm there, you're less likely to get hit. So that's my advantage. Obviously, you can use one or either of these. I use them both just because I like to annoy people. All right. If you have, it's a great light, especially if you get it for the $25 rather than the $40 that I paid. Because it seems like the Cyborg available on Amazon is the same thing, in my view. So if you have questions or comments, feel free to leave your comments in the comment section. Just remember, guys, stay safe and be good to each other.